I'm gonna look up these questions. We're gonna get cracking. What's up though? How's your day been?
I hope it's been good.
Agree.
It's currently 12:01 right now. I'm tired. We just came back from the studio, genuinely.
That's real. I'm gonna send you the footage. Better use it. Let me get in frame. I almost distracted. What? I accidentally embraced your hand. Like, yo, don't put that in the video. We're in love with each other. That's the big break in this documentary.
Yo, if you keep watching, you'll see something you don't want to see.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Keep this out of the question.
Stop.
Question 1,
this
dude.
This will make a fire documentary, bro.
Yo, yeah, we're giving you gold, dude.
Yeah.
Question 1. Question 1.
Okay.
How did each of you get started in music, and what inspired you to become musicians? You gotta answer in complete sentences, by the way.
Okay. For me, what started me into music, what made me get into music, was around, I would say like 9th grade. I was hanging out with Charlie, and I was like, yo, I should like make some music, and
what got you into making music? I was like sitting around, I was like, I should make music.
Yeah, that's literally how it was. So like, okay.
That's genius, bro. That's the insightful commentary you get.
So I was with Charlie, hanging out, whatever, 9th grade, and decided to make music. I didn't have a microphone at this time, so I would like hang out with Charlie, just like record on his microphone whenever we got the chance or whatever. There's a song that you cannot find anywhere because I wiped it clean. It's called Legacy, but that was like my first introduction.
That's a classic.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll never hear it.
It sucks. That was my first introduction into like music. So from there, I don't know why it got crazy widespread in the high school. So like
Legacy?
No, yeah, like literally throughout my
like your grade?
Yeah, throughout my grade, everybody was just like, "Yo, did you make this song?" My teacher, my math teacher, was just like, "Yo, you make music?" And I was just like,
I'd actually melt
like
and rot away.
It was terrible. It was like actually so bad. She like came up to me. I think one time when I was like with my mom or whatever, because she saw me, she was just like, "You know, your son makes music." I'm like, like it was terrible.
Oh my god.
So.
So what'd your mom think?
Like, she was just like, "Oh, you make music?" Because I didn't tell her about that at the time.
Well, of course.
But eventually, she found out, and she was like, "Okay."
I'm gravely disappointed.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted a doctor.
She was like, "This sucks. This is terrible.
This is terrible. You should quit."
Yeah.
As a good mom would.
But because of that interaction, and just because of like, my entire album that I recorded, Still We Ran Out of Time, like during that time in 9th grade, was completely at Charlie's house. And
how do you think that album has aged?
It sucks. It's terrible. It's actually really bad. It's like there's like a Cash Money AP type beat. It's like a cash. That was really bad. It was so bad. But I asked my mom and my sister and my dad, and I was just like, it'd be cool if I got like a microphone. Like I was just talking about it, whatever. For my birthday, they got it for me. It's in really good condition. I gave it to my friend Benji, so he has it. It's dented, but I dented it before I gave it to him.
Okay, that made it sound like...
I admit that.
Benji.
Look. I admit that.
That's an exclusive. He still holds that over Benji's head.
No.
These question answers are going to be long as shit. This is going to be like an hour.
Yeah,
oh my god, that sucks, dude.
I know.
In 6th grade, I had no friends.
Loser.
That's not true. I had friends, but not like crazy. Not anybody that related to me. Well, cause not even 6th grade. Actually, going back, so it all started when I was born. I started listening to music on like my mom's iPod. Like not even like iPod Touch, like the little like iPod. It was just like my mom and dad's like music library on it. And that shit had like Matchbox 20 and like Shakira on it. And those were like my favorite songs when I was like 7 years old. was like "Stupid Girl" by Shakira. No, that's by Pink. My bad.
That's crazy.
"Stupid Girl" by Pink. That was like a favorite song of mine. But then that led me to really in the 4th grade, I decided I was doing karate, and then I was doing karate, and I was honestly not that bad at it. But my mom came up to me and she was like, "Hey, do you want to like maybe do football?" You know, as like a sport, because my uncle was like coaching like a little league team. I had no interest in football ever in my life up to that point. I was like making videos with like my Mario toys or whatever, like nothing to do with anything sports. But for some reason I was like, yeah, sure, yeah, sure.
You hated it.
It was tackle football, dude. Like it was like 7-hour practice days. Like I don't think and I was easily the worst on my team.
Yeah.
Easily. Got my ass whooped every game.
Yeah.
Like embarrassing. Actually really embarrassing. So the final game that we ever did, my dad's driving me to my dad's driving me up to the game to get me hype. He puts on "Till I Collapse" by Eminem. And I'm like, dude, this song is awesome. And then I lost the shit out of that game. But that stayed with me, and I got into Eminem. That was like the first rapper I got into naturally. I loved his song "Business." You ever heard that one?
No.
Off the Eminem show. That's a great song.
No.
Then and then one day I sat down, and it was like 5th grade or something. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of Eminem. I gotta get into more music. I was a very chronically online kid already. Yeah. Which is terrible. That's like rotted my brain. But that's like that. But like, I was like, okay, I gotta get into more music. So I don't know. I got into like Dre instead, and because I just connected the dots, and that just led me to like more rap and whatnot. Because I would just be on YouTube all day, like finding artists, and that got me to like, oh, who's influenced by Eminem now? Tyler, the Creator, who at the time I just only dropped. Like, Wolf was his latest album. Like, when I got to Tyler in, like, 5th grade. Yeah. I was, like, a weird-ass kid. Yeah. I'd be walking around PE, like, listening to, like, Yonkers. Fucking, the other kids were listening to, like, The Living Tombstone, bro. Like, fucking, the Five Nights at Freddy's had just came out, so it was, like, that, Five Nights at Freddy's. That's what everybody was bumping on the playground. That's crazy. That and, like, Talking Tom. But I was putting them on to like Yonkers, and like Cherry Bomb had dropped when I was in 5th grade. Yeah. And I remember listening to that album like first thing on like the PE field, like my little like earbuds and my like iPod Touch or whatever. Yeah. And then like so that moved over into 6th grade, like that taste. I don't know how I made friends, but so sooner rather than later, like music tutorials would pop up in my feed, like for like FL and whatnot. And I'd watch those. Yeah. And I'd be like, dude, this is like, whoa, this is insane. So I learned how to pirate FL Studio 12.
Take that out.
I was a 6th grade. Come on, I can get away with that. Literally up to that point, like, as a kid, I would like be in like a million different things, but like I would never like if football is the perfect example, but I would never like gravitate toward it and be like, this is my calling. Yeah. But I just kept making shitty ass beats like from 6th grade, 7th grade. I'd show them to nobody, but I'd just make them because that was like my only outlet. Because I was like dumb at everything else. Other than like the stupid videos I'd make with my friends. But then I'd put like my own music in those videos along with like Mad Lib beats like in those videos, and like my friends would never understand like what like songs those were. Yeah, and then going into like 9th grade, I met Julio. This is the part where you cut to footage of Julio. I met Julio like in the orientation. Like we got like positioned together. Julio looked at me and thought I was an asshole for some reason. Honestly, you should DM him and ask him about that. He thought I was an asshole just looking at me. But then we got paired up and he was like, "Oh my God, what is this? Like, who is this kid?" Cause I think he said I was sitting there with like a sinister posture, like an egotistical posture. He said he saw me like sitting there like. And he said like, "Oh my God, this kid looks like a dick." But honestly, truth be told, I was probably just thinking of some funny shit because I do that all the time. Probably, yeah. We got sat together, and it was like an art school, so like art high school. We had to like draw self portraits of each other, but on the classroom wall, there was this picture of Garfield. when we took turns, we both had to stare at that picture just 'cause that it was just there.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't stop. Like we like
Laughing.
like we were like trying to hold back laughter like the whole time. Like and then so that the next day we gravitated towards each other. Like when the next day when we had to like find people to hang out with or whatever. Yeah, we just hit it off. We talked about like Nostalgia Critic. I don't know how that got brought up, but I know for a fact it did. I don't know who was brave enough to bring up Nostalgia Critic, but someone did.
Yeah.
And that was like the clip. And then we talked about Kanye West. And that ties back in.
Yeah.
And then in the 9th grade, because he showed me his YouTube page. He didn't show me his music yet, but he showed me his YouTube page.
That's very interesting.
That's so well, because he had like 5K subscribers at the time. That was like, he was more proud of that than his music. But I followed him because of that. And then so I was like, I don't know, I guess, later he mentioned, like, I talked to him later because he had made like, I don't know, like joke videos and whatnot, but I went to him like later, I was like, you do anything serious or anything? He's like, yeah, I make real music. I was like, oh, under what name? He's like, I'm not going to tell you yet. He was that embarrassed. This was like the first week of the 9th grade. Yeah. But then like later, I don't know if I dug for it myself or he told me, but like I eventually found it. It was Cola Cartel. Yeah. He's not changed his name at all. That's been it since the beginning. He had just dropped the first Conundrum. Because he dropped it like the day before 9th grade. Yeah. And like, that wasn't the first song I heard though. I heard like something from his EP, Truth 2, which he doesn't want to talk. He's not going to talk to you about that, bro. Like, he's on it was pretty bad. He'll tell you that. But like, still, I was like, damn, this guy makes real music. This is crazy. Like, so Hot Like Broward County had like 1,000 plays. Like, well, this guy's famous, dude. So, I got to work with him, so whatever. And from then on, we just kept hanging out, making stuff. That eventually led to music. Then, like, the pandemic hit. And that's when we kind of really locked in and, we dropped our first album, Cabrera. And, well, through the pandemic and stuff, that's when I met Jaden and everybody. That's not true. Right before the pandemic. Yeah. Sorry. Right before the pandemic. Yeah. I met all you guys. Because through Julio would talk to you about you guys, and you guys were super disorganized, honestly. Julio would come to me, like, every day in film class and be like, bro, I just got into the dumbest argument.
No, like genuinely...
Y'all were toxic before me.
No, genuinely, it was like, it was really bad. Because of how young we all were, it's like every other argument would just be based off of something stupid, and then just, like, get really heated. Yeah. But...
I got added to the group chat, like, kind of in the middle of that. I don't want to say I single-handedly saved the group, but I remember coming in and I was like,
okay, you definitely saved the group.
No, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Stop glazing.
No, okay.
No, but like I did come in and I was like, okay, first of all, y'all need a logo. Y'all need branding. Y'all need to fix your social media. Yeah. Like that's because that was after me and Julio dropped our first single, Cartridge, and then like I forgot someone put on their story like, I need beats for Brickopolis. And that's the first time I ever seen that. I was going crazy. I was like, yeah, and I felt like I made it. I was like,
I was
like, I'm yay, dude. I'm like the next Noah 40, bro. Like, I think like our friend Robert, like that he added me to the group, ushered me in, and I'm still very grateful for that. It's been nothing but great sense. A lot of work, but. Yeah. Worth it. Yeah. I resent it a little bit. That covers question 2 too. I think we've yapped our head off for like the first 2 questions. Yeah, Can you share some memorable experiences or stories from your musical journey? I mean, I fucking yapped my ass off, bro. Like to be honest.
You're going crazy.
What genre or style of music do you primarily focus on, and why does it resonate with you? Why do you like rap?
Okay.
Why do you like hip hop?
Honestly, if I'm being honest, what was it? Around the time that I actually did get into like hip hop and stuff like that and like make my first album, I didn't listen to hip hop like a day in my life. My playlist.
What did you listen to up to that point?
Like going into
Imagine Dragons?
No, actually. 7th grade, like 6th, 7th grade, 8th grade, whatever. My playlist was full of Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, Closer by the Chainsmokers.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's nuts.
Like it was just full of really pop generic music.
Who got you into that?
I don't even know. It was just the radio.
That was
the only thing that I was exposed to at the time. And then
That's so your family just wasn't into like any music at all.
nah, not really. Other than like reggae music, no. Like reggae, soca.
Yeah.
Nah, that's kind of it.
Did you
But,
like any of that stuff like as a kid or like?
No, not really. I just like literally reggae and soca music and just like calypso music. I always thought was just really loud noise.
Yeah.
So I was like I don't like this. I'm not a fan of it. Whatever. And then
Did you like trying to go to sleep?
yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
It'd just be like they'd be enjoying themselves or whatever, and then I'd just be like, bro, like this is way too loud. So Charlie actually tried to get me into like hip hop. He was like telling me about like Kendrick, telling me about Kanye. I remember one time I went over at his place. At this time, I had a distaste for Kanye West. I did not like him at all. Like I genuinely.
Well, because you just knew you. I mean, you. Well, okay.
Yeah.
To be fair, nowadays you have definitely way more of a reason already.
Yeah, exactly.
but,
but back then, like genuinely, I did not like him because I didn't think his music was good. I didn't like. I don't
That's
know.
crazy.
I didn't really like.
I figured you were just annoyed because you were such a big Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah, exactly. Like I wasn't like really into the music like that. So I was just like, Kanye is annoying, blah blah blah. And then I asked Charlie. I was just like, why do you like Kanye West? He was just like, oh, no, he's just like really good. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about, right? And then from that point on, he was like playing me a couple songs, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to it myself. I had a bus that would take an hour to get to my place, because it would make so many stops. It was like a private bus. So every single day, I would like put in my headphones, whatever, and listen to one album from like any hip hop artist or whatever. I started with Kanye. I finally understood why Kanye, was Kanye.
I think everybody that makes rap probably has that
No, exactly.
moment in their life.
Exactly. But mind you, at this time, it wasn't like I didn't listen to hip hop at all. I heard it like sporadically.
Yeah.
There was like Berserk by Eminem. Like that's one of my introductions into hip hop.
Dude, the thing is I used to love that song.
Dude, I loved that song. That song was my thing, bro.
You see like Rick Rubin like
Yo, bro. That was my thing. That song was crazy. That and then I listened to Kendrick Lamar. I really fell in love with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar was like my favorite at the time. I listened to J. Cole.
Yeah.
Like so many artists in such a short span of time. I just got like introduced into. And then at this time, Ryan was also in the group, so I was learning.
That recent? That's crazy.
It was like something like that. Like it took a while for me to actually get into music like that. It was like 10th grade that I was like listening to hip hop like that. So for a while, I got introduced to more sounds, whatever, just consistently, and it kind of expanded my music taste. So that's what made me really fall in love with hip hop. I don't like calling myself a rapper. I don't like saying that I do hip hop because it feels very black. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like whenever somebody says like rap music or hip hop or something like that, it feels always directed towards black people in such a derogatory term. At least that's how I always felt when I was younger. So whenever people would be like, yo, do you want to be like a rapper or something like that, I would say no immediately because I don't want to be stereotyped. And it kind of sucks that was like the mentality that I had, because genuinely hip hop is so vast and so intricate.
Yeah. That's definitely not something to be ashamed of at all.
No, exactly. But I didn't really understand that.
No, yeah.
I heard like everything.
No, yeah. If you get conditioned a certain way, you kind of like have to like grow out of it.
Exactly.
Like, which is super sucks.
Yeah.
But like, that's definitely not something to be ashamed of, bro. Like hip hop. Bouncing off to me, like hip hop is just one of those versatile mediums ever.
Yeah.
Just ever. So much is hip hop.
Yeah.
In a way that like other types of music or mediums just isn't. I mean, just the story of how it came to be, and also just what it represents for many people is just a way out of like bad conditions, out of dark times, whatnot, and that it's so open and so easy to like form into anything that you want it to be. I just always gravitate towards that. It's probably the music since I was a kid that I've listened to like the most, for sure, out of anything. I mean, I bring up like freaking Eminem in 4th grade, but it was like more than that. As a kid, it was like my dad, like had like Kanye West in his collection too, and that was like he was like big for me. Like Tribe Called Quest. Like you go through my dad's CDs, there's like a bunch of like classic hip hop in there. You know, like what's funny, bro?
Dude, I just remembered. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I had a little moment where like I didn't even know what a Tribe Called Quest was. I had slides from a Tribe Called Quest that I got at like Vans or whatever because I just needed like new slides or whatever. And then this girl was just like, "Yo, I like your oh, you listen to a Tribe Called Quest?"
Oh.
And then I look at her so seriously, and I'm like, what? Sorry, that just reminded me of that. All right, keep going.
Wow, dude. I was also in 6th grade. I was getting into like records too.
Yeah.
Because I'd like watch I don't know. I watch a lot of crate digging videos online. I watch like Mad Lib in Brazil and shit. And I was like, whoa, this is like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Because I guess as like a kid, like born off the internet, the idea of just literally anything I enjoy being a tangible thing just felt like, even though it's such an old thing, it felt like so futuristic.
Yeah.
It felt like so exciting. So I got into records. I begged for like the shittiest like Jensen record player. And like one of the first records my dad bought for me, I remember it was like Led Zeppelin 2, and Midnight Marauders. Yeah, I mean it's just like so I got introduced to that stuff young, you know, that Wu-Tang Clan. I'm just naming off CDs that I know are in my dad's collection that I remember flipping through like it was like the Bible, like you know like DMX was in there. Dude, my dad is like R.I.P. Dude, my dad's like a lawyer. I don't know how he was into this stuff. Like, he's like, to be honest, like, you would like look him in the face, you wouldn't expect that. Like, all he talks about now is like Star Wars. Like,
he's so cool, bro. I love your dad.
Like, my mom, not so much. I mean, she has a bunch of CDs, but if you talk to her about music, her favorite albums like movie soundtracks.
Yeah.
Which, hey, that stuff has good stuff too, but. Oh, you know what was in her collection though? Sade.
Oh,
and
really?
Bjork. So that was actually, Bjork, that actually was pretty formative.
I've actually never listened to Bjork.
You
I have to.
listen to Bjork.
I'm definitely.
So but that's not even hip hop. My bad. I'm totally rambling right now. No, but that stuff like and his Eminem like that stuff was like my world, like first like my musical world, like you know.
Yeah.
Like I think like bro, probably dude, honestly, probably the first song I've ever heard like remember listening to is "Stronger" by Kanye West. Like, you know, so that stuff is like even if like I was born in Miami, which obviously has a very distinct music culture, but that's not like that's not like the first city you think of when you think of hip hop. Like that's still like that was my world, like that was my musical world. And it only expanded, you know, with the internet. Like I spent too much time on the internet. I can't emphasize that enough. Like that ruined my life, to be honest.
Yeah.
But just like I would discover music online, like through YouTube and whatnot. Like that's how I discovered Doom.
Yeah. No
kid in elementary school knew who the fuck Doom was, like, or shit like that. Obviously, Tyler the Creator's and MF Doom have gotten like way more popular since, but rest in peace to Doom too. But back then it was like that was like stuff you kind of had to be more than know for, and like catching up with the big stuff at the time. I mean, I remember following the whole Life of Pablo rollout in like 6th grade.
Yeah. And
I don't know, it's just the medium of art that's like stuck to me the most. Like it's like been a part of me the most. Just in so many moments I've been defined by the genre. It's just my first creative inclination. I just have nothing but respect for everyone in it, the people that founded it, the people that are most influential in it, the people that have found success in it are able to really like just emotionally express themselves, or even just get themselves like uplift themselves, get themselves off like, you know, the pause. Like in middle school, like my friend Andreas, I love him. He had a funny haircut, but I love him. He'd like show me like Young Thug. Like he was more tapped into like the mixtape stuff, like, you know, Young Thug and like Future, Purple Rain had just came out. Like DJ Esco is like, whoa, like fucking chubby, like short haired me. Thought I was like I was thugging like in
Future's
like
the
middle school, like. You know, if you're reading this, I came out and it was like, oh, whoa, like, yo, Drake is the GOAT. Like, and so I was totally like enraptured just with all that stuff. And I've never not been. It's just as simple as that, honestly. That's honestly the most I've ever articulated it ever. It's just something I never really think about. It's just like part of my life. It just
kind of happens, yeah.
Yeah. Question 4 out of 14. I feel bad for this. Yo, this guy has to edit all this. How does the creative process work within your group? Do you have specific roles or responsibilities? I mean, dude, honestly, yeah. I mean, speaking of things. Take two.
You reached your turn, man.
I only make beats.
I'm Jaden. He's Procopolis.
Well, no, what's your full name?
Okay. Jaden.
Your rap name.
Jaden Cyprian.
AKA Jaden Cyprian Patrick. I'm Procopolis.
Government, actually.
AKA Capo. AKA Ryan Diaz Rosolo. Wow, you're fake.
What the hell?
Ryan William Diaz Rosolo.
William Diaz Rosolo.
And
I always pronounce it Rosolo.
I make beats. That's all I've done. That's all I know. You do everything.
Yeah. So like, I wouldn't say that there's like a really set parameter thing that we follow.
Sometimes, I mean, it starts with the beats.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is either of us or Andrew.
Yeah.
You know, just like send to the chat. One of the most impressive things is how fast we can work.
Exactly.
To me. Not to sell to you, like just to me. Like, one of the most impressive things is how fast we work.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just send a beat, Jay will send a verse the next day, Johnny will send a verse, like, fast as shit. Johnny will write a verse at work.
Yeah.
and then get off shift and record it at Charlie's. You know, Charlie have a quick idea sent to the chat. Like, there's not specific roles. I mean, obviously there's vocalists and there's, like, producers, but even that mingles because we all have a musical ear.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of a blessing, like, how synthesized we are, like, how in tune we are with each other's sensibilities. You know, like, for example, we got the song Do Again. You sent the beat and you had a basic idea. You're like, okay, I'm on this and a Johnny's on it. So he sent it to a Johnny and a Johnny wrote his verse super quick. And then and Johnny recorded his verse at Charlie's house. And that was supposed to be just to lay down an idea. But at the same time, Charlie sent his hook, like, right? Just like, which is something I wasn't even asked for.
Yeah, exactly.
But he sent this hook idea he had. And it was like, oh, okay, I'll add that too. Send that over. And it gets added. And then Julio, goes into the chat and he's like, oh wow, this is crazy, what is this? We're like, oh, it's a group song we're trying to do. He's like, okay, and then like he gets the beat, he does a little singing on it, you know, does a little quick like 4-bar,
and then just like
and sends that over,
yeah.
And then in a matter of 24 hours, a song goes from
nothing to
10%, nothing to something, like 10% to like 70%, like that easy, you know, and that's pretty much how it is for most songs we do. It feels fluid. Like, it doesn't feel like a step-by-step process.
Exactly.
Never think of it that way, bouncing off each other. We could be halfway across the country, but I mean, if the passion's there, like, it's just it's like magic. You know, throw a ball, it's in your court, throw it back. You know, it's like it's more like tennis. You know, just bounce the ball back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 5. Can you describe the dynamics and chemistry among the members? Okay, that honestly we just
that's like the same thing.
Honestly, we just answered that, to be honest. So I was 6. What are some of the challenges you face as a group of musicians, and how did you overcome them, dude? Honestly, bro, we just got bad luck.
Yeah.
Honestly, our biggest challenge, getting slept on.
Yeah. No, that's
our biggest challenge, dude. It's just like just putting ourselves out there, like, you know, it's just like we work.
Yeah.
We make so much good shit.
We had a conversation.
We work hard as hell.
Yeah. We had a conversation with.
And not enough ears are hitting us, to be honest.
Yeah.
To be honest.
We had a conversation with the yeah. Alright, so we had a conversation with like.
My bad.
No, you're good.
Oh shit, my bad.
No, you're
I
good.
talk too much, you're right.
You're good. We had a conversation with the music engineer that we went to at the studio today. He really put it in a, I don't know, like it's always been put into perspective for us, but like it was put into perspective like a lot more when he was just like, yo, you guys are like really good. It just kind of sucks that like you're like really, I'm paraphrasing like super hard, but
yeah.
He basically said, you know, that we were slept on. And then it's just a matter of time, you know. And
imagine that in the most Florida accent you ever heard.
So, yeah, something like that. So it puts it into perspective because we see like how much we try and how much we push and stuff like that. But like just
you
know, the whole doubt, the whole not really being tapped into the like who we are and like the sound that we produce and stuff like that. It just kind of like. It is a little bit of a struggle. It is a little bit of a challenge, but that doesn't stop us from pushing. That's why we got a song called "Do Again," Just had to promote that, because you know we will always do again. But
keep that one out, Loki.
whoa.
Editor's note.
Yo.
Keep going though.
Yo.
It's okay, man.
Yo, you and your tennis lines.
You win some, you lose some.
We have definitely gone through a lot, but we always find a way to push. It's probably one of my favorite things about this group. We never give up.
Oh yeah, and we're always understanding of each other.
100%.
Definitely friends over collaborators for sure.
100%.
I mean, if we have challenges, I mean, we overcome them like very therapeutically.
Yeah.
We come together, you know, we talk it out. All of us are I like to think all of us are very emotionally intelligent and articulate, you know, when we need to be.
Yeah.
And that's just one of my favorite things. I mean, the only thing to overcome really is just being broke as shit.
Yeah. Not having money sucks sometimes.
Yeah, dude. Except Andrew, that kid's bourgeois, I can't lie to you. That's like the most bourgeois rap producer.
Hey, amen.
This is the part where you cut to him. This is gonna piss him off too, but it's true.
Just like cut to a frame where he's just drowning in money.
Yeah, like Photoshop him over some money.
Yeah.
That'll piss him off so bad. Don't do that. Don't ask him about his house in Long Island. I can't lie to you.
I can't lie to you.
We love Andrew.
Absolutely.
We love Andrew. We all love each other, bro.
Number 6.
No, we just answered that.
7.
You're wrong. Sorry. You're right. It's okay. Number 7. Could you share insights into your songwriting process and the themes that inspire your music? So I don't write, so that goes over.
It's really hard to say. I don't really have like it's kind of whatever hits me in the moment, which sounds like a very generic answer, but it is the truth.
He's hiding the sauce.
No one's ever gonna know, but it just kind of hits you sometimes. Like for me, you know how like some people's writing process would be like writing at work or writing in the shower, or like an idea pops up or whatever. That's kind of how it is. There's this one video I was watching. I think it was like a beat remake or it was like a beat breakdown of No Role Models.
Was that Genius video?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
And then like he's just like, yeah, like all of a sudden like a noise popped into my head or like an idea popped into my head. It's genuinely like that. Like
yeah, there's no way to articulate it.
And this goes for like making beats as well. And I feel like, you know, Ryan can obviously agree here. Sometimes a sound just hits your head, or like oh, this would be cool type thing just kind of hits your head and you just do it, right? I think my favorite part of that is just like really having confidence in, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this sound really cool, and then you do it, and then you're just like, oh, this is exactly like how I thought it would be. This is really cool. So for me, I don't really have a songwriting process. I don't like do breathing exercises or whatever. Like I just kind of happens, and then I just go with the flow.
Like
you dabble in rap.
They don't want to hear that though. They're not ready for that.
You can spit me in 16.
You're not ready for that though.
If you really try to, you can spit a 32.
I think every man in America has a hot 16 in their back pocket.
Nah, that's not even true. Have you heard Adonis?
I said a man. Adonis is a boy, a very young boy.
Who cannot spit a hot 16 for his life.
I'm gonna cut this one out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna look through this beforehand and cut out the whack answers.
What? You ain't appreciate.
Yeah, I mean, what inspires the music for me on beat making side of things, there's no way to articulate it. I mean, I just like eat music like Pac-Man. You know?
You can cut that one out too.
Yeah. No, but it's true. It's just like, because I just process a shit, you know, I'm just always listening to new music.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
And whatever I love, I want to imitate. And, you know, it just turns into these fusions because it's my own interpretations.
Yeah.
You know, it's much like going outside and, you know, painting what's in front of me.
I was actually about to say
exactly, yeah. It's like painting. It's like
just all these blends of colors.
Yeah, what I was specifically going to say, beat making for me is like painting, where it's, you know, I could go outside and I could try to paint what's in front of me, but it's always going to be my own version of what's in front of me.
Yeah.
You know, it's an interpretation of what's in front of me. It's my own
Perception. Yeah.
perception and touch of what's in front of me, and that's pretty much how I interpret the music or the samples that get me going and making my own stuff.
Yeah.
Again, that's the most I've ever articulated it.
Yeah.
'Cause I really don't ever think about it.
That's
it's just
exactly
something
how I
I
feel
do.
too.
You know.
Yeah.
If something doesn't work, I'll still do it
You just
anyway,
do it, yeah,
and I
yeah.
keep going. You know.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
I think my favorite thing is like making a. I'm gonna say this and then we can just move on
Yeah.
from this one. I think my favorite thing about songwriting is like making a song, and then that little question that I would get from like people that I show is just like, this sounds like super familiar, but I can't put my tongue on it. Is my favorite thing ever
Yeah.
because that means I created something original that feels familiar to
Yeah.
the listener. So it's just like I created that sense of, oh, I've definitely heard this on the radio a couple times
Yeah.
or whatever. It's just another sound or whatever that I just came up with out of my head. It's just another word or
Yeah.
something that I just popped in.
Another thing that should be emphasized is also just, I mean, life.
Yeah.
Sometimes you had a bad day and you go in and you make something that's like upsetting.
And that's like relatable.
Yeah, you know, I mean, a lot of it is literally just like music and life, which
Exactly.
intertwines, you know, very closely.
Yeah.
And, you know, those emotions that come naturally will eventually trickle down naturally into the music
Yeah.
and whatnot. I mean, how has your music evolved or changed over the years, and what influences have played a role in that evolution? If you want to go first on that.
I think we could both say our music sucked in the beginning.
Yeah, not me. My first beat was pretty good, I can't lie to you. I still have it.
You said you were gonna say this. Okay. Like I just wanna make this clear. He definitely said he was gonna say this word from word. Like
We're in the Chipotle line when
Yeah.
we first got these questions.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
you're,
true.
You're just like not me.
I totally
my
forgot.
beats
You
are
know the
good.
thing is, I totally forgot about that too.
That's so funny.
That's just my inclination.
Just like that, bro. Just like that. Yeah, definitely. Time.
Yeah.
Effort. Like actually taking this
It's
seriously.
just putting in the effort
Yeah, exactly.
and doing the shit like daily.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Actually taking it seriously, like completely revamped everything, like especially my writing style, because my music that I put out last year on my birthday,
I'll start here, out
Yeah.
now,
is
everywhere.
significantly worse than everything that I've been doing now, writing wise.
Okay, but we need to sell our stuff. It's
Okay,
still
okay,
pretty
okay.
great.
It's really
You
good.
should check it out.
It's really good.
It's actually really great.
It's really good, but in terms of what I can do now, writing wise, just song structure wise, it's completely different, and that's what I love. It just took time. Like I said, when I was making my new album, Boy, that I wanted to just focus more on writing, and I did, and it just completely revamped the way that I approach a song. I don't want to say basic things like that everybody says. I just want to completely push the narrative in a completely different way. And again, same thing with Ryan.
I mean, as I mentioned before, making music like every day after school and middle school for nobody is kind of the biggest like blessing I think I've ever given myself.
Yeah.
Because, you know, by the time I was like meeting you guys, I was already pretty good at my job.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is that when I have you know, I guess if people were to ask me, or people have asked me like, oh man, like how, like, you know, like how do you do that, like how do you, like even today at the studio, like, you know, the guy that was
Bro's like how?
engineering was like, how'd you chop samples up like that? I was like, I don't know, I just like, you know, because I just did it damn near every day, like when I was first starting out, and you know, and I was just listening to music. And it was just this constant feedback loop of listening to music, wanting to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd suck at it, but I would just keep trying until I achieved something I liked.
Yeah.
And then I'd still keep going until I had a folder of like hundreds of bad beats.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was worth it. Just doing that over and over and over again. Yeah, I can't even attribute it to like a specific life event or motivation.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely like in terms of being prolific, I mean, I have to say like, I mean, it's the obvious answer, but it's true. Madlib and Dilla, for sure.
Yeah.
Just, especially Madlib, for me at least. His ear, the way he went around the world, and just like always try to evolve and find new sounds, and among that still make like infinite catalog of music, like endless, bottomless catalog of great music. Just turned him into like, I don't want to say I have any idols, but definitely turned me into like somebody I like follow closely and study as an artist. He still inspires me to this day, you know, because he still like inspired me just to like keep going, keep pushing, keep making new sounds, you know, find something you haven't heard before, and like fall in love with something new. Yeah. Always.
I think like for me, not even the Glaze, but like when Ryan joined the group, I think since the moment he was just like showing stuff, he became like one of my motivations to just like push my music further, production wise and everything. I wasn't really, oh my god, I wasn't really good at my like production skills before, but it's like the moment I heard like Ryan's stuff, it's just like from that point on, I remember sending so many beats like days after days just into the chat, just like, and adding Ryan, being like, yo, like what do you think about this? Like I remember that.
It turned competitive.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he got good really fast. He got good really fast, and it got to the point where he started inspiring me too. Yeah. It turned into a feedback loop. Yeah. We inspire each other for sure. Yeah. 120%.
Even while I'm working on my own album, we're also working on an album together. Yeah. And that is
it's probably like it's like the easiest time I've had making music. Yeah, exactly. To be honest.
Exactly.
Like it's just so like natural. It feels like we just like
extremely effortless.
Yeah.
Like
just like you know like just we.
You have it. It's right there. It's tip of your tongue. Tip of your tongue.
We just tag team the setup.
Oh, okay. Yeah, post Ryan. You could cut that one out. Post Ryan plus post documentary of Johnny Friend Guy. You guys can cut that one out. That's a tag team.
It's true though. Like you'll do like I don't know. I'll chop up a sample and be like, okay, you do the drums. I don't know what to do. Do the drums. I come back, fuck with the drums more, do a bass line. You, I don't know, jump around your room. And then, you know, and then you go in.
I do jump around my room a lot.
You go in late vocals. I tell you, like, where to fix things up. And it's so natural. Like, make a song in, like, an hour or so. Like, it's that natural. Like, it's generally the easiest time I've had making music. We definitely inspire each other, too, just to keep going. Yeah. And try to push each other, for sure. Andrew, too. Definitely, you know, try to push him and, like, I mean, the curation work on Hurricane Season, which was, like, the first album that I ever, like, was a part of. And that whole thing was like super huge too. Just like the way he put that together and those like variety of sounds was like so sweet. Wow. I mean, I was like 16, like crazy thing to be a part of. Like, you know, just I was there in the room with everybody too, and just like I mean, everybody in TWL basically like inspires me more than anybody else. Like just like to keep evolving because they push it through. They're always like showing me stuff. I show them stuff. Yeah. That's the bigger answer. That's the bigger like PR answer, but it's fucking true. Like it's just like we inspire each other like more than anything else. 100%. Like it's like this constant feedback loop of just music and passion and inspiration. Like you know, just trying to like I don't want to say outdo each other, but low key trying to outdo each other. You know, we don't say it, but it's true.
But like with competitive like natures that we have in it, we literally bring something new out of
out of all of us. Yeah, it's not even just competitive. Like it's not like if I'm not, you know, let's say if I want someone to do better, like I'm not gonna withhold it just to be better than that person. But it's like you know we tell each other like, oh maybe you could do this instead, or you could switch this around and whatnot. Doing that over and over again, doing that over the course of the 2020 so far has just been totally like sublime.
It's been extremely rewarding.
Very rewarding too, just artistically. Yeah. You know, to just have like very talented people in your corner who keep it real with you all the time.
Exactly.
What do you hope audiences take away from your music or performances? I want to give these guys money.
Yeah. Lots and lots of money.
Lots of money.
That's it.
That's
it.
No. Well, but you know.
Like, if I'm being honest,
it'd be nice.
The takeaway is, oh my god. We should definitely stream, follow, like, bro, everything. Give us money.
This dude doesn't even have a poster up. Do you see this?
Of what?
I'm saying you, like, you're broke. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, look, this dude's wall art. $8 Utopia CD. That's the only thing he's got hung up on his wall, bro.
I had to.
With pins.
I had to.
That's bad.
With pins.
We got no paper. None. Not broke.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Just fly.
Yeah, literally. Can you animate a fly on this? Like, make it extra dramatic. Oh, we gotta change the battery. Okay, when we get back, we're gonna answer this question for real. Okay, we're back as hell. All right. Okay.
We're back as hell. I'm David Chappelle. Back as hell. I'm David. Okay. I feel like Idris Elba. I'm gonna eat your elbow.
Yeah.
Think about it. Hear it.
Wait. And we got that on record too, so we can like flip that later.
Yeah, facts. Wait, no, you're tripping, gang. There you go.
What do we hope people take out our music and performances? I just hope people are moved. I hope people find an emotional connection. I hope people can relate to us and what we have to say. Yeah. It's super generic, but I feel like that's what any artist wants.
I like it most when people listen to our music and actually listen to our music.
Yeah, like
there's a lot of people. I think the whole SoundCloud era thing, even though it's dead, like it's genuinely been plagued with just
at least like for us.
Yeah,
I guess, like shout out for the people that are still getting it off on SoundCloud, but like I mean, SoundCloud, like for like in high school, like SoundCloud in like early high school was like, oh, we just got 1,000 plays, we just made it like platinum.
No, not even that. It's just like the whole culture behind like a generic SoundCloud rapper has been plagued. So it's just like I feel like maybe that's not the case anymore, but I feel like
there's definitely a stigma to it.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like perception.
There's still a lot of like people on SoundCloud and underground that like are like going crazy. I mean, shout out what Xavier So Based. Yeah, shout out him. Yeah. But like for us and like obviously if you're in high school and you like put something on SoundCloud, the whole school would be like, oh holy shit, yo, like like Hotline Broward County, like you know, like. But that doesn't really happen anymore. But like maybe like we were getting more plays back then, but no one gave a shit. Like no one would actually listen closely to like what you were saying. Yeah. Probably because you were saying nonsense, but either way, like like people would just be like, "Oh, you're a rapper, that's cool," and that's it.
Like I think for the music that we put out now, like their takeaway that I would love is just that they listen to the music and actually listen to the music instead of possible first judging or whatever, because not even egotistically, I do hate saying this because it sounds like I'm being like egotistical or whatever, but I genuinely feel like the music that we put out is good.
That's not egotistical. I mean,
it's like
if you like what you're hearing, it is good. Like that's kind of the goal of us making music. At the end of the day, it's just like liking what we're hearing.
Yeah, like I noticed that like the music that I put out, the music that I make, I find myself whenever I'm in the car or whatever, instead of immediately shuffling, finding a new song or whatever, my first reaction all the time is just to listen to the stuff that we made, the stuff that's unreleased, whatever that's coming out or whatever, because I genuinely just enjoy the music. I just feel like it's so different than everything I've heard.
Yeah, well, because it's just the stuff that we're making what we want to hear.
Exactly.
And I guess the takeaway I want other people to get from our music is that either they get what they've been wanting to hear and they haven't gotten it yet, or we show them something that they didn't even know they wanted to hear.
Exactly.
But they're hearing it now, and it's like totally like new for them.
It's like a brain blast.
Yeah. I suppose you're gonna take a fat sleep after this.
Dude, I'm so tired. Oh my god. Dude, I'm like barely keeping my eyes open right now.
No, we're passionate, dude. I mean, we want to do this. We really appreciate this. But yeah, I mean, like when Don't Trip came out, that was like the first song me and Johnny put out. Some guy, I think a friend of a Johnny's or something, like hit him up and was like, "Hey man, this song is great. It's it's actually been helping me a bit because my dog had just passed and it really has just been like helping us out, helping me out." And he says mom because he showed it to his mom and she really enjoyed it. Like that's a real thing. Like that, that sounds like so like made up, but no, it's true. Yeah. And when that happened like back in 2020, I could have died happy. Yeah. Like just that alone, like helping someone through something like that, like even if it's something like, I don't want to say small. I mean, that's pretty bad. No, yeah. But, it's something that everyone goes through at one point or another. Like, and just helping them through that. Like, that is enough artistic satisfaction for me. Like, as is. Yeah. I would love for more of that. For if it hits more ears, more than anything. Like, if it hits more ears, for more people to be like feel solace through what we're doing and feel represented or feel like they're not alone. Can you discuss the significance of live performances and connecting with your audience? The live shows have been super important. I mean, the ones that we have done.
Yeah.
Like, we like to do more, but, like, genuinely, like, I think we did, you know, doing live shows, we threw, I'm sure, like, Johnny's also mentioned, like, this, like, in detail, but we've thrown live shows just on the roof in the backyard of our friend Joaquin's house, and we generated, like, a crazy buzz off that alone.
Yeah.
And we did that all by ourselves, like, completely independently, like, just us and like a group of our friends who, you know, had the idea and supported us and just kind of like pitched in the money, like, but there was no management, no like bigger person that like had like, you know, or like, you know, hand over us or whatnot. It was just all us being able to put that together and get people on the ground moving with our music, like 100, like triple digit, like nothing obviously like insane, but still triple digit for us, like is super like something we never thought we'd see when we started making music, like
exactly.
You know, when we were babies. Doing that like completely on our own, I think the significance of just pulling that off, just to me as I mean, as hard of the work that was, that just showed what we were capable of.
Yeah.
Just us. How much power we have when we put things into our own hands.
Yeah.
And our music can do to other people, can make other people move, can connect other people. I mean, we'd go, like, this is not even a joke. Like, relationships have, like, sparked from that concert. Like, literally. Like, that's actually true. Like, for people in the audience. Like, just, like, so having, like, creating our music have, like, created these inseparable memories.
Yeah.
Like, already. And just, you know, our ability to do that completely independently, just because we wanted to, is, like, super motivating.
Exactly, yeah. No, these live performances have just been, sometimes I kind of just, like, sit back and just think about, like, how far we've just all come. Live performances, I made, like, a little checklist in my mind, like, a while ago as, like, stuff that I wanted to do. I think 2020, it might have been 1 or 2022, but it was, like, stuff that I wanted. It was, like, bucket list stuff. One of them was going to the studio, and then the other one was doing a performance.
Yeah.
And we did both of those in the same year. And that was crazy to me, because, like, I never even thought that was possible. The amount of effort that all of us, every single one of us that were on that stage put into all these concerts and performances and stuff like that can never be forgotten for me.
Yeah. On the stage and down on the ground, like our friends Rango and Joaquin, and like Danny, Eli, like those people just pitching in and stuff like that. Angelo, David. Yeah. Just sorry, I'm just listing off names that I feel like they deserve to be credited. You don't have to. Just so I can sleep at night, I need to like put those names out there, like just crazy, like. Just pitching in just because they believed in us is just super motivating. It just makes you want to keep going. So, I mean, the significance of live performances is just feeling the love of what we do. Doing what we love, but it's true.
Like, realistically, it's so interesting to look at how much we've just grown with these concerts. They've just given us such a stronger outlet to put out our music and stuff like that. And I don't think I realized that at first, because the first and the second concerts did, you know, give us those outlets. But that third concert, even though it seems very tiny and very minuscule, stuff like jumping up to almost like 100 plus more followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like, mind you...
Oh, just having 200 people at the show.
No, mind you, before, we didn't really see that type of growth.
No.
You know, so, like, when it happened, it didn't really feel like it happened so fast. It just felt like it was very rewarding. Again, small achievements, but it's a huge, huge achievement to us. Only choice that we have right now is just to continue pushing. And I love that, you know. These live shows have a special spot in my heart. Yeah. And as do, I'm pretty sure, some of the, if not all of the people that went there, definitely, you know, had...
Some people definitely forgot what happened that night, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, 100%. But, like, some people definitely did have, like, a good night.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
And I think...
I remember, like, people, like DMing us, like, yo, when's your next show?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, dude, I don't know, like, I'm, like, hundreds of miles away, but I appreciate it.
Bro, I'm in anatomy right now.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah. But, like, hey to you, too. Good morning. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I can't wait for the day that we actually, like, just widespread our sound.
Yeah.
Go places, Like we started off very strong, and I know we're
Mhm.
gonna end super strong. So I just can't wait for that, you know.
Are there any specific musicians or bands that have had a significant impact on your music? I feel we definitely named them.
Yeah.
Yeah, already. I mean, if you want to go through the list again, like.
Yeah. I can do like a quick list.
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah, definitely Drake, bro.
Yeah.
I can't even think of anybody else.
I don't know. No idea.
So.
Anyways, number 13.
How do you balance the creative expression with the demands of the music industry as an independent group? Doing it like this, independently, definitely whoops our ass. That's 120% true. That's never not been true. But what's so funny, dude?
Dude, we just moved on after Drake, bro.
No, bro,
We just moved on after Drake, and then we just did not come back. That's so funny, bro.
So, I mean, being independent as musicians and doing it ourselves, there's a lot of benefits, but it is so much more work. There's a reason rappers and groups have teams.
I agree.
120%.
I agree.
It makes me want to tear my hair off sometimes. Like, generally, like, tear my head out. That's brutal. But it's like, you know what? It's true, man. It's true. The thing is I mean, in terms of meeting the demands of the music industry, there is no music industry. We want to get in the music industry. That's like the point. The hard part right now is you got to work non-stop, like Drake.
Yeah.
Non-stop. Like Drake, you know?
Yeah. Like, I don't think.
Like Drake.
Yeah. Like, genuinely, since the concert, like, we've just been on a roll.
Yeah.
Like,
you know.
making, because we just, like, that concert gave us, like a
Yeah.
fire just, like, under us.
Yeah, definitely a boost. It's just like.
It is a lot.
Keeping up with it is just a lot. Like
It is a lot.
posting, content creation
Yeah.
are two words I don't like
Yeah.
a lot. I dislike it.
Yeah.
It reduces everything we do into a consumable little box to scroll past and ignore. But it's you know, so the struggle is just playing the game. And look, it's no disrespect to people that play that game because we're playing the game. I'm not saying like people that like are successful off that are like lesser than us or something like that. Like honestly, I respect those people. They're smarter than us. They know how to play it right. They work harder.
Yeah.
But meeting the demands of just like you know, the attention spans of everybody, social media, keeping up an image, all that with no team behind us
This is rough.
is hard work. Very hard work. But when it does become successful, and anytime you make that one new fan, it's very rewarding. Very rewarding. Because then after that, you get to be yourself through the music.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the balance is just like keeping up with the demands of social media and the media and balancing that with keeping yourself satisfied and, you know, just being yourself.
Yeah.
And if you can balance that, then you're good. I mean, honestly, for me, what helps is that, like, I mean, how does any artist blow up? You gotta be that annoying.
Yeah.
You gotta be that, like, in your face in front of people. That's how people get opportunities.
Exactly.
You know, it's not embarrassing. You know, it might seem embarrassing, but that's because, you know, it's just being able to do it is just like dropping pretension, not being pretentious, doing what you have to do.
Yeah.
As soon as you stop being pretentious about what you're doing, you can skyrocket way faster that way. Can you talk about any upcoming projects, collaborations, or future goals for your group?
I'm pretty sure like Ajani, Charlie. I'm assuming Andrew and Julio are gonna do theirs soon if they haven't already.
Yeah.
They probably already talked about theirs.
Yeah.
We talked about ours. We have
We got a collaborative project. Jay's got a very vulnerable solo project.
Yeah.
Very excited for that. Wholly different sound.
Extremely excited. I think it's really funny. We have like a mutual friend, Soul, who's just like super excited.
I want to give a shout out to Soul.
Yeah, no, shout out.
Solomon Rennie, been there since very close to the beginning.
Alexander.
You know, since very close to the beginning. Fucked with us when our music was ass, and he also has just kept like supported us through and through. Been honest with us when we've maybe like dropped a song that wasn't so hot, just wasn't doing the right thing or something like that. Total like good friend and mutual through and through from halfway across the world too.
Yeah.
So shout out Solomon Rennie, shout out Alexander, who's actually from Central Florida.
Yeah.
Flex. But what was he saying?
He was talking about like the collab EP.
Yeah, well, we did a collaborative EP earlier
He's like,
this year.
I can't wait for this. I know like Boy's coming soon. You know, I hope it has that same direction. And it is so so far left of what this collaborative album is, and it's so interesting how like.
But it's two different palettes.
Two completely different.
It's like
palettes.
whatever. Honestly, it's like whatever you're feeling that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like two completely different palettes in just such a short amount of time. There's a lot coming, and I cannot wait. Very excited.
Yeah, and then in terms of future goals, just growing, making it bigger, getting richer. No, but like, well, that would be nice.
No,
but
yeah.
doing more shows, putting ourselves out there, getting noticed, getting more ears. I mean, going bigger than we are so far. Making it out our bedrooms.
Yeah.
In Orlando or South Broward.
Like I'm gonna say this.
Julio and Andrew in New York. Honestly, that's not a bad spot to be. That's really honestly they're fine. The Orlando. It's like
I'm gonna say this.
If you don't got a car, it's over.
Yeah.
I don't got a car. That's future goal. That's future goal for DeLeo. Get Percopolis a car.
Yeah, get Percopolis a car. Like I'm gonna say this. Our goal, at least one of my goals, is definitely to make it out of this bedroom and get into a very, very big bedroom, like a larger bedroom that can accommodate for.
With a water bed.
With a water bed. That can accommodate for even more of my little tools and gadgets and gizmos and stuff like that. Just stuff to really make all the music come together even more. That's my goal.
Something like that.
Move out of a bedroom, get into a bigger bedroom with a studio,
Yeah.
soundproofing, a water bed.
I don't need money like that. That's a little too much. I don't know what I would do with all that. But
Buy yourself a yacht.
I don't need a fucking yacht. Do you need a yacht? What do you need a yacht for?
You can buy a car.
I could use a car. But that's what I mean.
You can buy.
My future goal, I just want to support myself.
Yeah,
I want to be able to get groceries off music because I'm not good at anything else. That's basically it. Being able to support myself off music. I mean, that's my goal, and I think that's the goal for everyone. Pretty much. I think some of us want to get richer than others. I don't know. I think the rest of you guys have your sights on a lot of money.
Yeah,
very capitalist vibe.
Oh damn! For me, I just want to be able to have enough to support my family and the people who help me into this very comfortable spot.
Yeah, see, like, he'll talk humble like that, but 10 years he's gonna be like buying land for no reason, bro. Like, it's gonna be like that, like,
I need my 40 acres, bro.
Yeah, bro. Well, honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. What advice would you give to aspiring musicians who want to pursue a career in music? Don't do what we're doing.
Don't do it.
Don't do what we're doing.
It's not good. It's not fun.
Find a label immediately, bro.
We only do
Enough of this independent shit. No more.
Facts. We only do it because we're lazy.
Literally. Lazy. None of us have ever taken an economics class.
Well, I'm taking microeconomics again because I failed, but...
He failed an economics class. No, just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, just don't listen to anybody. We did. There's definitely hella people that have a color of music fucking garbage.
Yeah.
And they might be right.
No, they're not. They're always wrong. Always incorrect.
They might be right.
They're always
but it's okay. Because we don't like doing anything else.
Our music is
literally, if I wasn't doing this, I would not feel any sense of happiness ever.
Our music is literally the greatest thing to ever touch anybody's ears ever, and I mean that.
That's probably true too. Music is very subjective. If you like doing it, it's super generic. But just man, keep doing what you're doing. Like don't listen to anybody. Keep improving. Keep working at it. Don't think about it. Do not overthink what you're doing. Like in terms of just making a beat. Bro, nothing bothers me more than like those memes that are like, "When I can't find the right snare for a beat."
He was actually talking about this like.
Literally, like you're overthinking it. The second sound that you picked was fine enough. Just like don't think about it too much.
There's no need for us.
Get yourself out there sooner rather than later. That's where we messed up. We definitely kept shit to ourselves.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. Be egotistical. Don't let anyone tell you you're not egotistical unless you start calling yourself
the greatest in the world.
Which even then, you probably are the greatest in the world. To yourself, you're making the stuff you want to hear.
I agree.
It's perfectly tailored to you.
Yeah.
And you should be proud of that. I don't know, I think for you.
What he said. That's it. Hell yeah. I thought you were about to dip. You could dip. You could dip if you want. Oh, okay. Oh. Alright. Well, String Utopia.
What What the hell?
but not as much.
That's
as
not. Yeah, don't stream it as much as I'll Start Here, Conundrum Rebuild,
Thanks.
Previews EP,
Thanks.
Jaycopolis EP,
Jaycopolis, the album.
Mud Pilers just came out. I produced that one.
That was crazy.
That one's crazy.
I'm gonna take down this leg right now.
And everything else in our catalog. We got a lot. Go through it.
And we have
Please.
so much more coming up.
And we got more coming out. And I'm gonna take a nap.